to the Spooky Nerd Club, everyone. I'm your host, Ray. Today I have a special guest here with me. I got Adrian here, and we're both going to talk about The Case of the Bloody Iris.
Hell yeah.
Which is this film I have here.
You got it? I was going to say, I got it too, dude.
Oh, you got the shameless version, though. I wish all of these came in yellow cases.
I know, it's so cool.
Even the new 4Ks they do, I wish all of them came in yellow cases.
Yeah, I had to pick this one up. I have a couple of the other shameless ones. Actually, the other movie you recommended, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yes.
Well, this is the other side of the slip. I'm not even going to attempt to read any of that. But yeah, it's the same art. And yeah, I got this from Celluloid Dreams.
I need to belong to someone. No one else.
With The Case of the Bloody Iris, it's basically about a girl named Jennifer who's a model who recently escaped the sex cult by her ex-husband Adam. The film opens with like a murder of a prostitute in the building's elevator, followed by the drowning of some stripper named Mizar. Jennifer then with her friend Marilyn move into Mizar's recently vacated apartment despite like all of the murders that just happened. And why do they do this? I have no idea. Maybe that dude, George Hilton, I'm pretty sure he put them both in there because he was trying to get laid.
Yeah. He was like, this will be a great idea for me.
You girls both can stay here.
Yeah.
Arthur told me that you were living in a cold water walk-up. Sounds like a miserable little place. Not that what I have could be considered in any way regal. No, I think it'll be okay.
It's the place where they murdered Mizar.
But yeah, he sets them up in there, and it's hilarious because the Mizar lady that's in there before, his like little assistant is always trying to get him to like go after her, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, I think I'm gonna stick with Edwige Fenech and her friend.
Exactly.
He's cracking me up. I was just like, yeah, I don't know about her. I think I'm gonna these other women. It's like, fair enough.
The Giallo way.
Giallo shit's so funny because they just kind of like, what is common sense anyway? It's like, we're just gonna do this shit now, and it's like,
wait, so these people died here? Yeah, sure, let's move in. It's empty space.
And you think like the one thing that got me like, I probably would have looked over this if I wasn't like paying close enough attention, but I was just like, dude, you think there would be a police investigation and they'd be like, hold on like a month or something until we can look into this?
It was like the next day.
There's basically been a double murder here, and we're just gonna let you guys live here for
it's vacant.
What are we gonna do? We're just the police. Go do whatever the you want.
Amazing. Imagine finding this by accident.
What is it, evidence?
It's very important. Only it's for the commissioner. For your information, he has quite a collection.
Amazing.
And literally that girl Marilyn, who I think to me is probably my favorite character in the movie. I love Edwige to death, but I just think that like her comedic like timing with shit and like just her lightheartedness, I don't know, it's something that's needed in some Giallo movies because everything could be so serious all the time. And she was joking around throughout the whole movie, literally playing a prank on them like she drowned in the same bathtub where this girl was just murdered.
Dude, that fucking cracked me up.
Yeah.
Marilyn, have you gone crazy tonight? What's with you?
And then George slaps the shit out of her. And she's still like whatever about it.
She's like, whatever, motherfucker.
She was like, I'll take the slap for the bit.
Like, I still got your ass, so. Yeah, I thought for sure she was going to actually be dead whenever she's like, you know, they hear the water running and it starts pouring through the door and they're like, oh shit. And it's like, what, the next day after that lady got drowned in the bath? So they're like, oh, she got drowned in the bath too. They bust in there and she's just like, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, George can't take it. He just whoops her ass.
Yeah, he literally just slaps the shit out of her.
God, this is where they murdered that girl Mizar. Murder isn't a joke, for heaven's sake, you idiot.
Hey, big boy, what's the matter? You act like you did it.
Everyone in like these movies, I'm noticing that like all the dudes get away with a slap.
Oh yeah.
It was like normal.
I don't know if that's like a 70s thing or an Italian thing, but they're just like, you know, no, I've had enough of you.
This chick is boots on, you dumb bitch. I'm gonna fix your ass.
Or like if like a girl is like witnessing a murder, they're all like, I think you need some sleep.
She's like, I know, it's like the most traumatic thing will happen. They'll be like, what's this freaking out about in the next room? Like, we're just gonna leave her here by herself because she's
like,
hysterical.
This is your partner. You don't think she would be telling the truth? She's like, no. I think you're delusional. Maybe you just need some sleep.
Yeah, go sleep it off, dumbass. Like, what are you talking about?
Peter, I wish it were a nightmare, that I only dreamt it. You think I'm crazy?
Of course not. You're just a bit tired, and it's time you got some rest.
What's your honest opinion about the film in general?
So overall, the way I felt about it, I was like back and forth because I really liked The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, and this movie was kind of giving me like similar vibes to that in a way. At least, you know, similar, you know, same actors, similar Giallo type of setup. I think the only thing was that like this one definitely isn't as good as that one as far as like. Yeah, as far as like the twists go, it wasn't a bad twist, but it was one of those where like it wasn't a great one either. Like when they revealed it, I was like, yeah, okay, like
the twist was just like very Giallo,
yeah,
like I don't know, it just felt like a lot of those films, like just this misogynistic dude just being pissed off because some girls were somewhat influencing his daughter and probably being a prostitute.
And his daughter's
he's like, I'm gonna kill everyone.
Yeah, and I know, it was weird because his daughter's a lesbian, and she obviously is like still gonna be a lesbian whether there's like prostitutes living there or not.
Exactly.
So it's like, what are you trying to fix by killing everybody? Like, are you just mad? Like, it was an interesting twist, but overall I thought it was pretty good. It's one of those where I think if I watched it again, maybe I would, you know, like kind of pick up on some other things and maybe even enjoy it a little more.
Jennifer, who the hell are you watching? This is where you watch. Position?
I thought it was maybe a little too obvious, the red herring of the burnt up guy that was being hit out in that one lady's apartment where they like find him and they're like, oh, it's definitely this guy because he's all fucking burnt up.
He's the killer.
No. You've got to obey me. Don't scream.
They got me.
And then they had the red herons with like Edwige's ex. That was the cult leader.
Oh, Adam? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and that whole thing, like, really, when I got to the end of it, I was like, so... Like, The Case of the Bloody Iris, I guess, is a good name for a movie, you know, good a name as any. But, like, really, it didn't have that much to do with the bloody irises.
No.
It's just that Adam kept, like, bringing fucking irises around and dropping them.
He was just a freak guy with a cold.
I know.
This is your body, and your body is one with us.
I belong to the group, and the group is mine.
Edwige's characters in her movies, I've only seen these two now, but they always have the worst shit surrounding them.
Why does it seem like, alright, so in All the Colors of the Dark, Case of the Bloody Iris, and Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, she has an ex, or like gets involved with a dude that seems very cultish and does some shit against her will. Like literally every single one of them.
Yeah, it's like, I remember Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. I just love the scene whenever she's laying down and the dude just like busts the glass all over her. And I was like, oh, what the f***'s going on?
And they try to make it look all sensual because glass is just like slowly falling all over her.
Yeah, it's just like, that looks f***ed up. Like,
Adam, please stop. It's all over for us. I'm not the same woman. You must see how much I want to forget. Please leave me alone.
Are these like the only two Edwige movies you watched?
Yeah, these are the only two I've seen so far. And really, I haven't seen a ton of Giallo movies in general. I kind of watch them, you know, sporadically. I think one of the first ones I saw was like Deep Red.
Oh, nice. If people consider Suspiria like a Giallo, which I don't think so, that was probably like one of the first ones I've seen.
Yeah, that same here. It was either Deep Red or Suspiria. I know what you mean, because when I saw Suspiria, I was told it was a Giallo, but then after seeing, like, especially The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, I kind of got the feeling that, like, oh, this is, like, the blueprint of, like, what a Giallo should be. Yeah.
Exactly. I feel 1,000% the same way. Like, that's the blueprint for a perfect Giallo.
Yeah, I think so. And that one, to me, is the best one I've seen. I like that better than Deep Red. And
like, I'm a big advocate for that being, like, probably on Mount Rushmore Giallos.
Yeah. I like I said, I got to see more of them, but if there's one better than that, I'm going to be surprised, because it's one of those, I love it when a movie is about, what feels like it's getting ready to end, like halfway through.
Yeah.
And that one totally does that. And you're like, wait a minute, is this like, are they going to figure this shit out? There's still like 40 minutes left.
Right.
And then it just keeps going, and there's just so much more they do with it, where it's like, oh, this is fantastic.
I hear another voice. Somebody's arguing with her.
Could be a lover, the meter man, or the ghost of the husband who passed on, huh?
What did you think about this movie overall? You've seen it a bunch of times, right?
Actually, when I first got the film, it took me like 2 months to even watch it.
Yeah.
And just because, like, I always do this thing where, like, if I get a new Giallo film and I've heard that it's, like, really good, I have to, like, be in the perfect mindset to like actually sit down and watch it and appreciate it. I don't want to be distracted. I'm not looking at my phone, nothing like that. I just want to be soaked into it. So it took me a while to actually watch it. And then finally when I did it, I was like, okay, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've seen it multiple times, especially from editing the trailer that I did for it, because I had to scrub through the whole movie, and then I watched it before I scrubbed through the whole movie just to figure out what selects I want and like certain lines that people say that I feel like can fit. I just watched it a whole bunch.
Yeah, it sounds like
you know.
That's cool. That's cool.
From all of that.
Those trailers that you make are badass.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, those
I
are
really
sweet.
do.
Sounds like you put a lot of work into it too. I'm like way too lax with all that shit. Anytime I edit something, I'm just like, it.
I really try to go in detail to make it look clean as possible. Basically, I'm trying to get hired by Severin Films.
Yeah, you should. That's a good idea. You should, man. They should hire you.
They don't pay attention to me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's tough. I'm sure they have their people they
got their
with.
people, but hey, they can have an extra one.
Right. Yeah, everybody needs an extra trailer guy, motherfuckers.
Right. You need somebody that actually cares about the film.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to watch it 6 or 7 times.
Right. Not just pull selects and put some random trailer together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, darling, make him want you. I'm driving wild. You could almost drive me wild.
Sheila, did you ever make friends with that girl who was murdered or talk to her?
Occasionally.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, like compared to some of the other, I guess the other ones I've seen, or maybe like The Sidekick and Tenebrae. I feel like this one's pretty well in line with like some of those, you know, like it's solid. And I like the opening scene. I mean, I like murder mysteries in general, so like I like how the first opening kill goes with just like there's like the mysterious phone call, the lady gets on the elevator and starts riding up, and then she just gets stabbed by some dude on the elevator. And if I remember right, aren't there more people, or is it just
there's a bunch of people in the elevator?
Yeah.
You know what's funny, because I just watched that scene and I'm like, all right, so the killer should be on here. I know who the killer is already. I've seen the movie a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Let me see if he's in this elevator.
Yeah.
They didn't show the killer in the elevator at all. And if you no, I didn't see him at all.
That's interesting, because I was thinking that too. I was like, damn, do you kind of get an idea of, because you know it's going to be probably someone in the apartment just by how fast they're like getting in and out.
What's funny is he was on the elevator, he killed the prostitute chick, got off the elevator, ran the up the steps to the 20th floor, because he was the first person we seen when that elevator door opened.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, the guy, the killer. Should we say who the killer is? Do you like reveal that stuff, or?
I mean, it's a 70s movie. If you haven't seen it by now or whatever, it is what it is.
So the old man violin player,
is
the guy. Yeah, that's that's something that I think would make this like worth a rewatch. You know what I mean? Like checking out like where he's at. Yeah.
So he literally kills her, and then he gets off, I think, at the 17th floor or 16th floor, and she's like going up to the 20th because he presses the 20th button and then gets off.
Oh.
And then when he gets to the 20th floor, he's literally Carla is there, the lady that plays Mizar.
Okay.
And the old man is there as well. So it was like he had to haul ass upstairs
he's like,
to meet that elevator.
I wonder if anyone saw him. They're just like, oh, there, and there's that old guy just hauling ass.
Is he running up the steps?
He's excited about something.
How did you like the ending, and did you think like the killer's motive was kind of lame?
Yeah. I mean, the motive kind of sucked for sure. Like I was just kind of like, yeah, you're just f***ing crazy. Like when someone has a shitty motive like that, like there's some other movie I watched recently like that where it's like they try to give the killer like a motive, and they're trying to be like, no, this is why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, dude, you're just f***ing crazy or some shit. Like
right?
It's that, and I think that's kind of the same with this. Although it is weird because it's like it makes me think like, was this old guy killing people for like a long time because he's so old, and or maybe it's just like because his daughter is the way she is like now in time, and it made him snap, I guess.
Well, I think the only thing I can back up with him possibly killing for a long time is one of the old ladies did say in the newspaper that they report like a killings, like apparently there's a young girl that gets murdered like every week or something.
Oh.
2 killings like this in 24 hours. We earn what we get.
The newspapers say there's a crime committed somewhere in this town at the rate of 3 per minute.
Is that a fact? Amazing.
Okay.
So maybe he has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, it made me wonder because I was like, I don't think that's something that would make this guy snap. You know what I mean? Like, and if it is, why would he like live with her? Like, it's his daughter. He could, and he seems like he's well off or whatever.
Right.
He's living in this like badass expensive apartment. He could probably be like
grand piano.
Yeah, and he's like a violinist or whatever that can afford a cassette player.
A violinist. That's right.
Yeah, but he's like, you think he'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking move. You can, live your life or whatever.
Yeah.
But it seems like that would be the reasonable choice rather than being like, I'm gonna kill all the prostitutes that live here. Or I don't even know. Are they prostitutes or are they just like nude models? Because
well, from Edwige's point of view, they were just like nude models. But I guess from the other girl, she was a working girl who took calls on the payphone. I guess she was a prostitute.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. And I don't know what Mizar was. She was a naked wrestler.
Mizar was definitely a dancer. I don't think she was a prostitute because I feel like I remember the owner or one of the detectives saying that like she did what she did, but she basically was like a good girl. Like she didn't play around with like the prostitute like thing or whatever like that.
Because they're interviewing the owner of the place that she worked at.
My customers here wanted entertainment.
Yeah.
And Misa knew how to entertain. But to me, she was more than just a stripper. More than...
Get to the point.
The point is, her act was getting more and more...
Spirited.
Well, yes. She would never fool around with the clientele, though. She didn't take in private customers either.
Ah, a real lady.
It is interesting, though, because one of the other, like, more memorable scenes in the movie is when Mizar is working and they have the naked wrestling match with her.
Yeah.
And I was like, the whole time I was like, what?
They had a little jiu-jitsu match.
And the whole thing, she's like, all right, guys, which one of you can wrestle me for 3 minutes? And if you do, you get a me. And it's just like, what? Like, what kind of bar is this? Like,
the burliest dude was like, all right, I got this.
Yeah. But then he's like, I don't think he understood the assignment because he's in there trying to like f her the whole time. And it's like, all you have to do is beat her in wrestling, dude. This isn't the sex part. If you beat her, then you get to have sex with her. But he's like trying to kiss her and shit the whole time. And she'll just like kick him in the nuts. And he's like, ah, f.
Yeah, she beat his ass.
I mean, honestly, It's kind of a cool job if you think about it. Like, you go out there and work for 3 minutes, you just beat up some drunk guy. I guess it takes a certain kind of guy that's like, I have a background in wrestling, and I'm also willing to like fuck this lady against her will because it's her job. You know, it's like, you gotta be, I guess all the things have to line up where you're like, all right, tonight's my night. Well, this is what I've been training for. I finally get some.
I knew this would pay off one day.
Yeah, all those years of training.
Get your hands off me and let go of me. What is this? Let go!
Alright, so we got some Letterboxd reviews, and I thought it would be fun to just go over some of them. The Case of the Bloody Iris had very mixed reviews on Letterboxd. The first one we have is from this dude named Jake T, and he gave this 2.5 stars. He said it's a mediocre Giallo, but it features a lot of Edwige Fenech, and that should have been a reason for anyone to watch this movie. Mostly everybody watched this because of Edwige. I agree with that. But 2.5 stars, I don't think it deserves that low.
Yeah, I would see this one at least like sitting at a 3.
3,
like, I think
easy.
3 is,
yeah. I think 3 is
like
good.
Very deserving. I'm gonna guess that the T stands for titties in this guy's name. All of the titties in this movie, because that is probably what he's referring to when he says,
yeah,
enough for anyone to watch this movie. Yeah.
You got great ears.
The next one we have is from what's her name?
Ravine.
Marg Ravine? Yeah, the next one we have is from Marg Ravine. And she gave this 2.5 stars as well. I'm guessing this is she. I probably shouldn't. I don't know. Whatever.
Marg Ravine is probably
Marg Ravine, yeah. Some old ass lady.
Marg Ravine did not like this one.
Nah, she said it didn't really do much for me. I know by now that I should expect a good amount of erotica from Giallo films, but this one felt weirdly fetishly and misogynistic to me. Maybe slimy is a good word for it, ? She said I could do slime, but in this instance it didn't hit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, so I like slime, but also I fucking don't like slime. And it's like...
And she also said, which is a shame since otherwise the story was fine.
She's very...
I'm so confused.
I know, very like back. She's like arguing with herself about whether or not she likes the movie. Like, it was pretty good, but also I f***ing hated it.
And then she gets a little camera tech here. She said, also, half point for all the incredible fast zoom-ins on faces.
Yeah, she should watch the movie Kung Pao then. She's like that.
Yeah. This is the commissioner.
Are there any volunteers tonight who would like to try?
That is something that always like gets me about like horror movies in particular, like fans of horror movies that get like, I don't know. I guess I noticed it in like a book review that I read recently where somebody was talking about a book and they're like, yeah, I just couldn't get into it. Like they're like 1 star for me. The whole story is like misogynistic and this and that, and it's like, yeah, of course it is. That's what that's the character
They're
though.
trying
like,
to do that.
Yeah. It's like they I don't know if there's like an idea for some people that like,
and then, like
every story has to follow these set of rules. Like it has to be like this.
Right.
There can't be, he can be a killer, but he's got to have like good morals and like, respect women. It's just like, no, he's killing people.
Be a good guy.
Yeah, I want to know, that he's, not a misogynist before he cuts this lady's fucking head off. It's like, I don't think that matters anymore. Throw his ass in jail already.
And it's an old 70s film. Like, what the do you expect? You're not
I
watching
know.
nothing in 2025.
Exactly.
They're not doing these type of things now because everyone's so afraid to take any kind of risk. And I don't know if you can call that risk, but no one's taking those type of chances to build those type of characters anymore. So
it is crazy, yeah, because that is something like, I mean, even if you go back like 10 years, you'll see movies with like unlikable, horrible characters that are like main characters in the movie that you just have to like accept that like this is this person. because I don't like him, that might make the story better because now I'm like invested in his downfall, or if he has some sort of like redemption arc, it feels satisfying, or maybe it feels undeserved, but either way it gives something to the movie where I feel like the playing it safe and shit, just after a while it's like, I know how this is going to end because all these characters are this way. They're all the best person in the world, or they're the shittiest
it
person
kind of
in the
becomes
world.
like formatted, like cookie cutter formatted shit, just like a people pleaser type thing, where it's like, really whatever.
No! Let me go! Help! Help!
So we have another person that gave this film 4 stars, and it's Iona, and all she said was, "So Edwige Fenech, you are my style icon."
I mean, fair enough for the style.
What else could you say about that?
So, see, that is something that I've been like, I was wondering about this the other day because I've been rewatching Twin Peaks, and I was looking at, I think it must have been reviews or comments or something on a Twin Peaks thing, and somebody just wrote like Laura Palmer's serving, and I was like, what do they mean? I was like, is that good or bad? Like, are they just saying that she's like a prostitute, or are they just saying like is that good? I don't know. I feel like that might have been like a wake up call for me, that I was like, I'm pretty old actually. Like, I don't think I get the lingo anymore, and you know what?
Oh, divine. Yes, darling, make him want you. Drive him wild. You could almost drive me wild.
Yeah, so Mint Hill. Mint is a cool name. I like that. Mint Hill. I don't understand the love of Giallos. They're always a very boring murder mystery and or a softcore porno. I mean, okay. They often are horribly ADR due to the Italian style of having a multilingual cast who all spoke in their own native language. I don't think I'm ever going to understand the appeal, and I'm okay with it. Different strokes is what it sounds like for this guy.
Yeah. The ADR, that's just, why the are you watching it that way? Just watch it with the Italian language and read the subtitles.
Exactly. I mean, I kind of like subtitles most of the time. Like, the thing is, though, I was talking to a guy at work about this because I recommended some, like an Italian 70s movie for him to check out because he's into horror and stuff, but mostly like more modern stuff. So I was like, yeah, you should watch this. Movie's great. And afterwards, he was kind of complaining about that too. And I'm like, yeah, you kind of just gotta like be in the right frame of mind. Like, you just gotta accept that like this isn't gonna be some like slick, new looking movie. But if you can like get invested in the story and the characters, they're really pretty fucking good most of the time. Like, from what I've seen, like the middle of the road ones are still really great movies. And considering the years that they were coming out too, I mean, compared to like what was going on in like the slasher genre, which I feel like is comparable to these movies, these are a lot of times way better, a lot more creative. And
they're taking chances that like back in those days where it's like everyone was trying to do something different from everyone else. They were maybe stealing a couple things here and there from other films, but for the most part they were all trying to stand out in their own individuality, like type of film. Which now is like everything. Well, maybe because we got like a mass of like so many different movies by now, everyone is just kind of like just being influenced by other things, but no one is taking the risk to actually be different.
Exactly. No, that's 100% it. Because even great movies from the past 50 years or so took inspiration from other great other movies, but then they inject their own creativity into it.
Exactly.
And even like remakes, like obviously like The Thing, The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, like all the remakes that are like
remakes.
And some of the best movies out there that are straight up like taken from this other idea, they were just done in a way that's so its own thing to where it becomes its own thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like over time, it's like you can't really like watch the original The Thing and the John Carpenter The Thing and be like, it's the same movie, you know what I mean? Whereas like I feel like a lot of remakes and shit, like inspirational types of work nowadays, it does feel like, oh, you just kind of took the best parts and then like worked in some generic shit around it mostly.
Or they'll like shoot the same type of scenes.
Yeah.
Or like with the same lighting and be like, this was inspired. I was like, no, you just copied it. It wasn't inspired at all. You literally copied it.
Dude, I know. It's so frustrating because it's like, I mean, you can still always watch the original. I don't need like a shot for shot, like 4K, you know, like an HD version of the original movie with different actors. Like, I would just watch the original movie.
Yeah.
I just never really understood that process, you know, that thought process. Or even just like, if it's not a remake, but yeah, like an inspiration from, the inspiration is so clear and basically just copy and pasted that it is like, oh damn, they just did this movie for this scene or something, you know.
Yeah.
Say, how about joking with a man? You might make out even better. You know, it's a shame to see a beautiful girl like you wasting her talents. Try the opposite sex. That's what we're here for. Don't be embarrassed. And whenever you'd like to write any more letters, write to me.
I prefer dropping the subject.
Well, we got one more review, and this is from Jackie she gave this film 4 stars, and she said, Edwige Fenech is such a queen. And I think that's the best way to go out on all of this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because we all watched this film mostly because we knew, I feel like, Edwige was in the film, so it was like, why not check it out?
She has her own, like, series of movies, like, in a way, you know what I mean? Because she feels like the same character, at least in the movies that I've seen, you know what I mean?
Every time.
Shows up with, like, her hair on point and her eyebrows and shit, and it's just like, oh, okay. Feels
outfits
like
on fleek.
Yes, it's almost like a 007 or something, where it's like, okay, we're getting into this again, you know.
Get out.
You'd never let me go.
Yes, I will. Go on. There are the stairs. Get going. You think I'm guilty just like the others. What are you waiting for? Get going!
Yeah, what would you put, like, above it, and what would you put below it? Like, just off the top of your head, like, if you can.
From the top of my head, Strange Vice is definitely Edwige's best movie. I would put also Torso over it. I would also put Tenebrae over it. I would also put I would put Bird with the Crystal Plumage over it. I like that movie a lot as well. Deep Red even. I do like What Have They Done to Your Daughters? I would put that one over this one. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could put it in the top 10. It's just personal favorites I have. I love the Suspicious Death of a Minor that Sergio Martino also did. So yeah, there's probably about 7 movies I would put over it. But I mean, for it to be in the top 10, it's still really good. I do like Libido as well. Sure. I think I would put Libido over it.
Okay.
Libido's I think one from the 60s.
Yeah.
Black and white one that's really good. Case is really good. It's good, man.
It's good. It's a solid movie for sure. A solid, like, murder mystery type.
Yeah.
Misa gives that aura of beach in Tunis. Look better than her you'll never have. She's the best model I know.
Oh, I'm gonna slap you in the face.
Slap me, darling. I love it.
So I'm gonna just go over a couple statistics. So I checked IMDb and they rated this film a 6.4 out of 10, which I think is fair. Letterboxd gave it a 3.3 out of 5. Another fair review. Rotten Tomatoes, they didn't have this movie reviewed at all on Rotten Tomatoes. No one scored it.
Dude, I hate Rotten Tomatoes.
No one knows about this film on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes drives me nuts because it's like, it's half the time the shit that they score fresh I end up not liking, and then all the shit that gets scored rotten I end up really liking, and I'm just like, all right, this shit's just not for me. Like, Rotten Tomatoes isn't. The tomato meter can suck my dick.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I agree with you.
Me. Adam. Don't move an inch. No! Hey, stop! What's that silly bitch doing?
So I guess the last thing I can ask you is, what would you give this out of 5 stars?
I would give it a solid 3. I think it's a 3 out of 5 for me. Yeah.
I agree, 1,000%. I think I would give it the same thing, 3.
Yeah.
The world would be a happier place if everyone had the same phobia about blood as myself.
Who needs blood. Oh, strangle, it's the clean way. Weezer Harrington, it was you. There's no blood killing that way.
Is it so amusing to you?
Excuse me, I'm heading for the shower.
All right, well, anything you want to plug in with your channel? Let people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so basically Midnight Movie Theater, theater spelled with the R before the E for some reason, but just in case you're typing it all out, I'm on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Patreon. I have some like bonus shit on there, like TV reviews, some music reviews, some book reviews, just kind of like basically the other side of this whole like pop culture review type of shit. Other than my regular channel or show or whatever, it's a once a week show. It's free on all those links or whatever, like Spotify and all that. And it's a weekly movie review show basically. And I've been kind of like keeping it a little bit more themed, but often it's just whatever maybe I end up wanting to watch that week. So that's more or less it. And I usually
and it's pretty funny. I've listened to a couple of them before, and I think they're very funny.
I appreciate it. I try to keep it lighthearted, and I do it solo, so I have my soundboard hooked up, and I try to fucking blast sound effects, which I've had some people tell me not to do, but I'm gonna keep.
Like
I'm just
chill
gonna
with the
keep
gunshots.
Yeah, yeah, that is like something I've heard a few times now, but I think I enjoy it too much to get rid of it, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. I do it because it's fun for me. So that's my selfish part of the show.
Well, I guess this pretty much wraps up this video. I appreciate you jumping on, Adrian.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, man.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you could please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what your favorite Edwige film is. And do you like The Case of the Bloody Iris? Leave a comment. Thank you all for jumping in on this. And until next time, we'll see you all soon.
Yeah.